Yeah, so hi guys, this is Shadow Girl Sherry, and I'm coming back to deliver basically upon a promise. I'm going to look at it as a promise that I made here on Mother's Day. Again, this is Shadow Girl Sherry. Today is Sunday, May the 11th, 2025. With that being said, today is Mother's Day. So I wanted to make a special video for Mother's Day. Guys, if you didn't see the first video that I made, the short, guys, my channel is called Sunset Songs. With that being said, I'm going to quickly say that my channel is all about my personal journey with the law of attraction. The law of attraction is the idea that like attracts like, with the positive thoughts, thinking, hang out with positive people, that type of thing. You're attracting the positive. That's what I'm all about here on my channel. But at the same time, there is a negative. If you're trying, I don't know who would be trying to have negative pop up in their life, but if you're doing the negative, hanging out with negative people, all that different type of thing, speaking negative, out into the universe, and hey, that it's so said through the law of attraction that that's supposed to come back to you. Now here, guys, I said it's all about keeping it positive. At the same time, everything, it is a discussion here, where I try to keep things as positive as possible, but I do believe it is a world of duality as well. Now, with that being said, I've said all that. My channel is called Sunset Songs. With each episode, or for the most part, I try to think up a song that kind of pertains to the subject matter in which I'm discussing in the video. With that being said, I did say that today is Mother's Day. I'm going to give you a sunset song to go ahead and listen to on your own. Maybe you've already heard it. The song is called Mama Used to Say. It is by Junior. The song was released in 1982. So I want you to go ahead. That'll be a little bit of homework there. If you know the song, let me know if you like the song. If you have a favorite lyric in the song, you could go ahead and leave that as well. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you look at everything that I have laid out in the video. First off, I'm going to let you look at this book, because this was originally what the discussion, the whole idea of this video is all about, is about this book right here. It is called The Sacred Woman. It is by Queen. I don't know if I should have listened, to more videos or whatever to know how to pronounce her name. I don't exactly know, but you see right here what her name is. I'm just going to call her the Queen. I have heard good things about the book. I've heard women rave about the book. And when I say rave, I've heard positive things, and then I've heard negative things. I've heard people say things like the book is kind of demonic. To me, that sounds like a book to read. It sounds like it's got a little bit of controversy there, and controversy. I'll even say chaos, whatever. It makes for a good book. It makes for a good movie. I definitely think it's worth reading, taking some time out to read. But there is a very special reason why I picked this book to talk about here on Mother's Day. And I'm going to say right now, if you know what angel numbers are, I just saw the angel number 333. If you want to call that positive energy, the positive energy of positive creation into your life, go ahead and type 333 in the comments. Anyhow, I'm going to let you look at everything that I have laid out in the video. I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, whether you be a plant mom, a pet mom, whether you be an aunt. I'm an aunt, auntie, aunt. You might call it aunt. I don't know if you want to call it an aunt or aunt or auntie or auntie. But if you feel like as though you have mothered anything, again, plants, I've got plants, roses here in the video, here with through fabric and through, these roses here. And let me let you see everything else that's laid out in the video. Got a little bit of everything. Got a little baby doll. This is actually a baby doll that my grandmother actually gave me 1 year for Christmas. I'm very fond of it. But guys, I want to quickly also say that I'm going to have to make this video kind of short because I see here on my phone I don't have much time to make the video, and that may be because even though I've spent time with my grandmother, my mother is deceased, and that this butterfly is going to stand in for her because, well, you know what butterflies stand for when it comes to spirituality. And I also have a butterfly ring on. It's a little damage there, but that's going to stand in for my mom and her energy, her beautiful energy, and me just saying happy Mother's Day to her as well. But guys, there's a very specific reason why I picked this book here that I wanted to start talking about here on Mother's Day. I wanted to make a video basically about the sacral chakra, you know what I mean. But I didn't get to do it. I wanted to make this to be like my first real live because I think this is going to be a pretty good discussion. I haven't started reading the book, but basically what I'm understanding that this book is about, a guide to healing the feminine body, mind, and spirit. I looked up a little bit about the book, and I heard, people rave about it, whatever, the positive and the negative. It's a world of duality. Guys, basically, the reason why I got this book, I ordered off for this book, and I'm going to say this, I was very, very excited about ordering the book. I had a friend actually order the book for me. And the way I looked at it, I told this friend because they were putting an order in, they were putting in an Amazon order, and I had them order the book for me. And I told them, I'm like, okay, don't put your fingerprints on it. When you open the box, don't put your fingerprints on the book. Because the way I'm going to look at it, I'm putting my money on it, on the book, whatever. I thank you for ordering it for me with your order, having it come in with your order. But please don't put your fingerprints on it because to me, that's going to make it like it's secondhand. And I don't want it to be secondhand. I had this person order another book for me. And when they were putting an order in, you know what I mean? And when they got the book back and then they gave it to me, it had like a greasy like thumbprint on it. And I'm like, you looked through my book, didn't you? You looked through the book because you don't want to admit it, but you find the things that I find interesting. Obviously, that's why we're friends, whatever. And it is a guy. I don't care what subject matter I'm talking about. If I'm talking about something that has to do with female stuff, I feel like I talk about kind of magical, different kind of things. That's what my channel here is all about. I saw the thumbprint and I'm like, you flipped through it, didn't you? Because you know whether you agree with me or not, or if it's controversial, whatever, you find the things that I look up and the things I'm into to be very interesting. There's been times I've scared this person with some of the things that, some of the experiences that I've had alone and with this person, because I think they didn't believe in some of the things that I was into, but then they hang around me long enough. Hey, there's something to it. So with that being said, I'm going to quickly say my idea, what I think this book is going to come up to be in kind of like in a nutshell. I'm not exactly sure. But guys, if you know anything about endometriosis, ovarian cysts, fibroid tumors, and I'm not going to say what I'm dealing with right now. It's said that you kind of shouldn't put personal things out there. And I'm going to think about that, what I'm going to reveal. But I've had some different things happen. Some of them, the things, I'm not even going to go into it, but the experience that I had that I want to share later on could kind of equal out. It's crazy. To me, it was kind of like a scary experience. And I wondered if I had opened a portal in its own way. Again, I'm going to say that I'm not a mother. I have to quickly, again, I said my mother's passed over. She's crossed over. My grandmother is still living. But again, I'm not a mother. And I want to say this very, very quickly. I'm going to have to make this video quick because I've spent time with my grandmother today. But I feel like the video, it's kind of like the universe is saying, hey, you're not going to make a long video. Even though you spent time with your grandmother, you're going to spend more time with her. And that's what that's all about. I'm going to finish out on her, giving her the very special Mother's Day that she deserves. But with that being said, I'm talking very, very fast. I am a Gemini. Guys, there is an idea with this book that there is a reason why things like fibroid tumors, ovarian cysts, and endometriosis, there is a spiritual meaning to it. And with that being said, I want to come back and discuss all that. I'm going to have you look at these roses right here. And by looking at these roses, the idea is kind of like um, when you have, I don't know which one it is or if it's all of them, the ovarian cysts, the fibroid tumors. I especially think it's the fibroid tumors. They come with a message. There's a reason, there's a spiritual reason why something shows up. At first, there is a spiritual side, and then there's, the physical. There is, before anything, it said that before anything shows up in the physical or the material, anything like that, there is a spiritual realm, and there that it appears in that way first, and then, it manifests. And I'm going to leave you with that thought. And I'm going to go and celebrate the rest of this Mother's Day with my grandmother. Guys, happy Mother's Day to you, whatever you mother.